Your dog needs not just training, but love. Marcus Webb stroked the golden retriever's head. The dog looked at its owner, tail wagging. Happy, safe. Marcus was 48 years old. He ran a small dog training business, Webb's Canine Academy. Suburban neighborhood, quiet, peaceful. His clients loved him because Marcus didn't just train dogs. He understood them. But nobody knew Marcus's real past. He wasn't just a dog trainer. He was a former military working dog handler, K9 handler, 18 years of service. Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, bomb detection dogs, search and rescue dogs, attack dogs. The dogs Marcus trained had saved 127 lives until his last mission cost him his best friend. Now he only trained pet dogs. Safe, simple, painless, or so he thought, because at 4:30 p.m. his phone rang. Local police. Mr. Webb, a child is missing, 6 years old, in the forest. We've been searching for 4 hours. We don't have a K9 unit, but someone mentioned your past. Marcus gripped the phone tightly. I'm not in that line of work anymore. We know, but the child will freeze to death. Tonight's temperature is 35 degrees. She won't survive until morning. Marcus looked out the window. The sun was setting. 3 hours until darkness. And in the darkness, a 6-year-old child, alone, lost, freezing to death. Marcus hadn't gone on a mission like this in 8 years. For 8 years, he'd stayed away from war zones. For 8 years, he hadn't searched for missing people, because in his last search, he'd lost his best friend. But now a child was dying, and Marcus had a chance to find her. The math was simple, but the decision was anything but easy. But wait, Marcus's story isn't just about a search and rescue operation. This is a story about man escaping trauma, being forced to use skills he tried to forget, and remembering that dogs aren't just pets, they're life-saving heroes. If you love discovering the extraordinary past of ordinary people, don't forget to subscribe right now. Hit that like button and tell us in the comments where you're watching from. Now let's dive into Marcus's real story. Marcus Webb was in the military 8 years ago, K9 handler. He trained working dogs, but these weren't normal dogs. His first dog was a German shepherd named Rex, bomb detector. In Afghanistan, Rex found 27 bombs. 27 soldiers were alive because of Rex. His second dog was a Belgian Malinois named Luna, search and rescue. In Iraq, Luna pulled 14 civilians from rubble. His third dog was Ace, attack dog, used to cross enemy lines in Syria. But Marcus's most special dog was Axel. Axel wasn't just a dog. He was Marcus's brother. For 6 years, they'd never been apart. Every mission, every danger, every moment. Axel had saved Marcus's life 3 times. Marcus had saved Axel's life twice. Until the last mission changed everything. Afghanistan, mountain region, searching for missing soldier. Marcus and Axel had entered the forest. Axel had found the trail, run forward. Marcus had followed, but Axel hadn't seen the ambush. The bullet hit Axel's chest. Marcus had held Axel in his arms. Blood, too much blood. Hang on, buddy, hang on, I'll save you. But Axel had looked into Marcus's eyes, one last time, then closed his eyes. That day, something inside Marcus died. He stayed in the military for 2 more years, but couldn't bond with any dog because he remembered Axel, and the pain was unbearable. Finally, he resigned, returned to civilian life, opened a small training center, but never, ever got as close to a dog as he had with Axel. Now, on his phone, the police message, "Child missing. Please help." Marcus went to his garage. In the corner, his old equipment, search and rescue gear, GPS flashlight, first aid kit, and Axel's old collar. Marcus picked up the collar. Hadn't touched it in 8 years, but now he held it in his hands. "Axel," he said quietly, "if you were here, what would you do?" The answer was obvious. Axel would run, would find the child, wouldn't hesitate. Marcus took a deep breath, then gathered the equipment and got in his car. But something was missing, A dog. None of the dogs Marcus trained had search and rescue training. They were all pets. Basic commands like sit, stay, come. But then a name came to mind. Bailey. Bailey was a 3-year-old stray dog. Marcus had found him 6 months ago. Injured, hungry, scared. Marcus had healed Bailey, trained him. But Bailey wasn't a normal dog. Bailey's instincts were incredible. His sense of smell was 10 times stronger than other dogs. Marcus had never tried. But maybe Bailey could do it. Marcus took Bailey, drove toward the forest. Police were waiting. 20 search teams. Helicopter. No dogs. "Mr. Webb," said the chief, "can you really find her with a dog?" Marcus looked at Bailey. The dog looked at him with trust. "I don't know," Marcus said honestly, "but we'll try." The chief handed him the missing child's, Emma's, t-shirt. This should have the scent. Marcus let Bailey smell the shirt. The dog took a deep breath, then scanned the forest and started running. Marcus ran after him, just like with Axel. But this time was different. This time, there was a chance to save a child. Bailey ran without stopping. Left, right, hill, stream. The dog knew everything. Marcus checked the GPS. They'd gone 2 miles. Police teams had searched this area. Found nothing. But Bailey didn't stop. 3 miles. For miles. The sun had set. Darkness was coming. Temperature dropping. Marcus shouted to Bailey, "Bailey, slow down. We'll get lost." But Bailey didn't stop, because Bailey had found the scent. Finally, they came to a small cave. Inside, 6-year-old Emma was curled up on the ground, shivering, crying. "Emma," Marcus shouted. The girl raised her head. Her eyes were filled with fear. But then she saw Bailey. The dog approached Emma, licked her face, wagged his tail. Emma laughed, for the first time that day. "Dog," Emma said. "Dog found me." Marcus picked up Emma, wrapped her in a blanket, radioed police, found Emma. Coordinates: 45.2, 122.8. Send helicopter. 15 minutes later, the helicopter came. Emma was safe, unharmed. The police chief hugged Marcus. "How can I thank you?" Marcus looked at Bailey. The dog was tired but happy. "Thank Bailey," Marcus said. He found her. But Marcus knew Bailey couldn't have done it alone. Marcus's training, everything he learned from Axel, had been passed to Bailey. And in that moment, Marcus realized Axel was still with him, in every training, in every dog, in every life-saving moment. 2 weeks later, Marcus's dog training center changed. It no longer just offered pet training. It was renamed Webb's Canine Search and Rescue Training. Marcus took in stray dogs, trained them, made them search and rescue dogs. And on each dog, he attached a piece of Axel's collar. As a memorial, Bailey was the first graduate. Now he worked with the local police. In 3 months, he'd found 5 missing people. Emma's family visited Marcus every week. Emma wanted to become a dog trainer. Like Mr. Marcus, she'd say. And Marcus, for the first time in 8 years, truly smiled. Because Axel's death wasn't the end. It was the beginning. Every rescued dog, every found child, every happy ending. All because of Axel's legacy. If there's one thing to learn from this story, it's this. What you've lost doesn't define you, but what you do with its memory does. And sometimes, the greatest heroes have 4 legs. Don't forget to subscribe to Invisible Legends. Where are you watching from? Drop a comment. We love hearing from our viewers around the world.